Well, I'm outside of the spectrum right now with my bro, and I got like a very broad spectrum of the reality that we may live in and that we give energy to. Currency, the motion that we give, far as moving, running a football field, we give that effort. That is energy to catch the football. We're moving in action. So, far as moving in action, I was just trying to understand, like, far as the system, like, we fund this ego-driven people. In return, we get these materialistic things that every day that are nice, and we're buying to get these things, and we are paying taxes on these nice things. So these taxes, in other words, is money, imaginary money, that's for their own building and for their own consumption. Mind you, they run all these companies. So even if you do pay, they are still paying a piece of the money that you gave them, but they are still biting off every piece that they give right back to you. So that's like you eating pizza and everybody else ate all the pizza, but they end up with the crust always. Motherfucker, they gonna have a lot of motherfucking crust. They keep passing that pizza around. That shit get down to the next slice and it's crust and crust and crust. So that's what I'm basically saying, is that we should have to figure out a way, or allow ourselves to figure out a way to understand, as we are giving currency and energy to the system, on how we can come up with another situation or system so we can actually be free and use our gift and talents to actually take them to the next level. So this is what we should have to start doing. Like, we know that we can get these things all the time. All the time we can get these things. We can get them all the time. Because these things are built on Earth. It's here on the planet Earth. Somebody just needs to build these things. So what are these things being built by? These are being driven by security. Make sure you have house. You make sure you have food. So if we make sure we have shelter, make sure we have food, that means we need to come up with a solar panels, and we need to come up with wood, like with things we have, or come up with another organic substance to keep us living. So these same things, we should have like some type of food or some type of irrigation type system. So at the end of the day, we will still need what other things, jewelry, certain other, not jewelry, fucking forks, spoons, like little things I'm trying to understand. Like, what's some things that we would really need every day? Like, we can still provide a service, because that's what's going on. We want something back in return. We want to feel safe and secure and happy. So how do we provide safe, security, and happiness? I keep saying this. I said food, shelter, how to do that. But I'm trying to figure out, what is a currency? Another currency. A currency is going to have to be love. Love is the highest value of currency. So if we want to live in abundance of loving ourselves and what it means to feel like heaven, we need to come up with the highest value of currency that we know that exists. Which energy is the sun and love. So, and understanding. So with that connection, to understand how we connect it by self and oneness, we need to come up with that. That's the thing. So whatever we good at individual things, just like a bee or a plant that gives us oxygen or pollinate other plants, we need to figure out how to give our talent our worth, but not to the system, but into a righteous, loving, vibrational gold system. So we're going to fund the joint. We got to get the best out of it. I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to allow, like, try and allow myself. I'm just not understanding all the pieces right now. I'm trying to understand this shit, dude. Like, what the fuck else can we do? It's currency. They get bits and pieces of it off of us, but we need to understand, what can we do as people to go to the next level. And, like, understanding currency is wealth, whatever you're good at. We share that, but how do we get that to actually happen? We might have to start doing these shelter things, building houses on our own, showing people how you can actually do it. You have to show them that how it's done. Show them how it's done. You have to allow them, you have to guide them, show them how it's done. But you can't, they have to allow